Good morning. Good morning. Happy Thursday. It has been a while since I've posted, and I know. So, what has been happening? I'm still in California visiting with my daughter and granddaughter, and I have just been soaking it all up, soaking up the time with my grandbaby, my daughter, the good weather, and some downtime for me because if I'm being honest, I've been kind of a mental wreck. I know part of it is it could be hormonal, some of it. And two, the bad weather has already kicked in back home in Seattle. We know what Seattle is like. And I'm going through some other things that I'm just not going to bring to the internet and trauma dump. But yeah, so I just been enjoying here, and I did put out a video probably about over a week ago, and I said I would be doing another one. So I'm going to focus this video on kind of self-care and what's the current state of what's going on with so many people um, feeling a pinch of what's going on with the government. So the last time I was at the store, I did kind of just do an in-depth look at like food prices and things that in the past you could just buy up in Staples and kind of have and create meals off of different meals and be okay. Um, to my shock, I'm just going to be blunt. Those staple things are expensive. You know, can you still get them? Yes, and make things stretch, but I was thinking like, oh, these were going to just be really cheap. Not in the least. Not in the least. So I was always thinking like you can buy up rice, you can buy beans in bulk. You can even buy like those cans of broth to give it flavor when you cook your rice. Um, some fresh vegetables, and I'm looking like at the cheapest cuts of meat if possible, like the ground meats and stuff, and even like tuna in a can, and what else did I look at? Like a large thing of oatmeal, which is still an okay option. But again, I was shocked at the prices of these things. I'm like, how are people supposed to survive? I have never seen it like this. And I'm just going to be honest. I'm an old lady. I have not seen it this crazy in my entire life under any president. This has to be the worst. So I want you guys to, and I'm about to do it too, take deep breaths. Please try to take care of yourself. Try to minimize your stress. As I say this, I get it. When you are food insecure and financial insecure, it's that stress. I get it because let me tell you, I've been there. I've been there more than I can mention. And I've been there in situations where I have had to make the decision, okay, I'm buying this stuff now, and it's going to last a certain amount of time. Do I feed my kids and feed myself? And I found myself at some points in time in my life, and just being honest, I didn't have as much, and I wanted to make sure my kids had stuff. So I get what is going on. And what I'm going to say is community is so important because you can't depend on the government. Community coming together to take care of each other. I've been watching some programs and all of that about different food pantries and different things going on, especially in some communities where people have gardens and they're starting to share with people. So I'm just going to say band together and do the best you can. And again, the staple foods that kind of shock me, is still kind of a pretty okay option would be, and I know sometimes people have dietary restrictions, but the best that you can do, rice, beans, oats, your ground meat, when you can catch them on sale, and even don't, don't discard those discount bins. When meat goes on sale, I had kind of got good at, because I did for a short while work at a grocery store, learning the minute they start marking it down, and to run over there on my lunch break and start grabbing them up and throw them in the freezer, so when I leave I can take it home and freeze them. And some of them, a lot of them, they were still good for weeks. And I think I showed you guys sometimes when I did that, my meat hauls and all of that. That's how I stocked my freezer one time, with some very good expensive meat. Because you can take it home, freeze it, you can take it home, wash it, season it, then freeze it. So don't, sleep on those when it's a discount bin, like with the meats and other things. Check it out. Of course, check the dates, check that meat, but check it out. And that's going to be some savings right there. But also I had, like I said, I've been like looking online at a lot of options, and I've been watching a lot of Twitter and the YouTubes about what's going on and how people are trying to really band together to help each other. And that's just how it's going to have to be. You're going to have to, depend on each other and help each other. And we got to get through this. As Americans, we're strong, we're divided, but I think this might be a pivotal time where we're like, let's put aside our differences, red, blue, green, yellow, black, brown, orange, red, whatever. People are hurting across the board, no matter who you are. It's hitting people, and it's hitting hard. And the only way to get through this, like I said, pull together. So I'm going to look at this website. We're going to go through it. And like I said, I think I got it from Twitter. Someone brought this up. So I'm going to share this with you guys. So if any of you guys are struggling, this might be a website that can give you some information on where you can get help as far as food-wise. And please know that you're not alone. My heart is going out to everyone. I'm sitting here just kind of, if I'm being honest, numb a little bit, because I can't believe where we're at as a nation. I cannot believe that this actually happened. So now I'm going to pivot over, and we're going to go look at that site. Okay, here is the site. If you can and you need it, please screenshot. But it's called Feeding America. And you see it says, Hungry in America, Our Work, Take Action, Finding a Food Bank, and Hunger Blogs. And you can donate if you feel so inclined or you have the resources. But what I want to do is I'm going to kind of, oops, did I go too fast? I did. Right here. To this part, this section here, to put in a zip code to find meals that are in your area. So I'm just going to put in a random zip code right now. And to see where you can find, search results. Okay, I hit the search, and did I do this correctly? 1 second. Okay, 1 moment. Okay, I did do it correctly. I'm sorry. I'm trying to do this with one hand, but it brought up in my area this information. Says Food Lifeline, and to view this profile of it, so we're just going to click on here and see what happens. And we're here, and it goes to here. So I'm thinking, because that was a zip code for Washington State, all these little blue areas are places where if I was in need, I could go to as far as food-wise to get some help. So again, this site is called Food Lifeline. It's Feeding America. And I just wanted to share this as an option. I don't know everything out there and where everybody lives, because their options could be very different. Like I said, I've been watching a lot of the Twitters and all of that, and it seems like there are a lot of different organizations stepping up to the plate to assist people. Hold on one second. Okay, sorry about that. There are quite a few organizations stepping up to the plate to assist people during these tumultuous times. So I would recommend in your area just typing in food assistance, food bank, all of that, and just to see what comes up. And so many people are in the same dire situation. It doesn't hurt to reach out to other people saying, I'm going through X, Y, and Z. Do you know of any resources? So again, my heart goes out to all of you, to everyone that is impacted by this. And it is a lot of people. And it's almost like this domino effect. And I hate to say, because I like to keep faith sometimes, that, and I'm sure in the end we will be okay. We will triumph, but it's that period in between that is really, really tough. And we just have to be there for each other. So I wanted to do this video just to share the resource I found. And please, please below, if any of you guys know of any resources to help anyone or a website, please put it in the message below on this video, because I want this to reach as many people as possible so they can find some options to help themselves out. And again, I'm at a loss for words, because I feel like we should never have gotten here. And we as people need to hold the government accountable for their actions. If we are suffering, why are they still getting paid? Why do they still get a paycheck? Why do they still have the best health care? Why do they still have the best retirement? But they tell us when we can have a lot of these things and dangle it over our heads, but no one's dangling their, financial security over their heads. So I think this, if not anything, has made me feel like I need to get more involved in politics and voicing my opinion, showing up more as far as lobbying and doing what I can to change things. Because again, when all of those people, they still have their money, their health care, their retirement. They are not worried about anything. But we're suffering, and that's not right. So I'm going to end the video. I'm going to get this video up, but just know that you're not alone. And there are some resources, and I hope that if you are struggling, you can tap into some of those resources. I'm going to say goodbye. The next time you see me, I'm going on a little getaway with my daughter before I leave. But I will try to take you guys along with me, and I'll see you in the next video.